What's popping? Welcome back to Subject Matters. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Shayna.
Let's get right into it. Today we have a guest, Joseph Fletcher.
That's me. Did the mic pick that up?
Yeah. And let's get started. Okay. So this is our Thanksgiving episode of Subject Matters. Do you guys have any Thanksgiving traditions?
Not really. It's kind of just we eat turkey. That's a crazy one.
Whoa, you eat turkey!
No, my cousins and I, we alternate between going to Massachusetts or just like staying in Milford, and yeah.
What are you doing this year?
This year we're going up to Massachusetts. I gotta leave early, right after the Thanksgiving bonanza.
That's the new name.
Wait, so you're going on Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday at like 1:00.
Oh, cool.
It's gonna be a nice, fun ride up to Massachusetts, everybody.
For Thanksgiving Day, we usually alternate between my house and my cousins in New York's house. This year we're going to my cousins in New York's house. And then on the Friday after Thanksgiving, which is like the day after, up until Sunday, we drive up to New Hampshire and we meet up with my other Boston cousins from there. And
In
that's
New Hampshire?
fun. Yeah. They're from Boston, but we all meet up at this like one hotel place called like the White Mountain Inn or something.
That seems like way too much work for.
That's extra just
Well,
to like get turkey.
It's the only time we see each other in the whole year.
Oh, okay.
Except for like other like I don't know, big things that don't usually happen that like bring us like that.
Do you have any specific Thanksgiving stories?
Well, I have a good one, which is it was Thanksgiving, and everyone's like lying on the couch afterwards because everyone ate too much. And then my second cousin was like, "Hey, we should go to Black Friday shopping," and then we planned it for like 2 hours, and then
we should go to Black Friday.
Yeah. And then we
should go to
store.
Verb.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was the plan, and we never did. And that's the whole story, fella.
I have two stories. One of them I've told on the podcast. One of them I've like never ever told. So
Keep it a secret.
I mean, there was people.
Us here and everyone else listening, don't tell anyone else.
There was people there, but it was just so weird. Okay, so
The subject matter scoop.
No, the one I told was that there was one Thanksgiving where I just ate biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a boring one. But then, did you guys ever watch the Cartoon Network show Chowder?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
Chowder.
So me and my cousin were watching it after we had just eaten, and my dad and my cousin's dad were there, and there was this weird episode where Chowder was like, he had like a bib on and one of those baby hoods, and he was in a
bonnet?
a bonnet. And he was a baby hood.
one of those baby hoodies for when it gets too cold
like
out.
a baby gang. But he was in a cradle too, and there was like a nurse or whatever, but it was just really creepy and weird. And I felt weird with the parents just standing there watching us watch it.
Like all the kids are creeped out, and then your dad's just like, "This is good.
Oh, nice.
This is my favorite episode, fellas."
Michelle.
No, I think one story I can think of. This is like the only one that sets out. Oh, you go.
No, yeah, you go.
No, everyone, that was Cam realizing he had something more important to say.
Yeah, screw whatever you were saying.
No, but so my mom had Thanksgiving one year at our house, which was not super common. We normally did it at my grandparents', and the one year we did it at my house, she was trying to make everything look nice and whatever, so she had like a bowl, and it was filled with cranberries, and then there was like candles on top, and some way, I asked a couple people, and no one remembers how it started, but I believe that it was just my dad threw a cranberry at one of my mom's sisters, and then we started throwing them all, like, we had a huge fight. Everyone was throwing them until they were, like, we ran out. And then until we moved out of that house, probably like 6 years later, there were cranberries. Like, we would randomly find cranberries in the house. Like, I found one behind our, like, big cabinet, and I'm like, wait.
Wait, and were they real cranberries?
Yeah, like real
The
cranberries.
cranberry fight of '07.
Yeah, it probably wasn't too far off of '07, but
That's a much more interesting story than I thought you were gonna tell. I thought you were just gonna be like, yeah, they were real
Cranberries.
they were real cranberries, and then we ate them, and then like someone like knocked over a candle, but
and the
nothing.
whole house burned down.
Then the
so-
cranberries were just like hot.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
So you know how I said I go to New Hampshire to that hotel with my cousins?
Yeah.
So that hotel has 3 floors and then a basement floor. So there's one elevator in the whole place that connects those, and then there's staircases next to them.
I just when you're saying that, I'm thinking, okay, first floor living quarters, second floor is staff, third floor is hunting grounds. That's where you get the turkey.
It's a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What hotel
like-
doesn't do
It's like
that?
Ratatouille, but it's like if the rats were being hunted.
Okay.
That's what I took away from that movie.
So there's 4 floors, and me and my cousin used to do this thing where we would, like, say we're on the ground level, the first floor. We go into the elevator, and then we close the door and just wait. We wait for other people to come in, like a group. It doesn't matter where. But we wait for, so the door opens. We're still on the first floor because no one wanted us to move. So the more people come into the elevator, and then we see them go up to the 3rd floor. So we press the 2nd floor button, go up to the 2nd floor, then we get out, run up to the 3rd floor through the staircase, and then try to keep our cool while the people come out of the 3rd floor elevator and recognize us. And the people that ran out in 2nd floor.
Everyone's like sweating profusely, and they're like,
Funny seeing you here. Wow, this is so weird.
We've been expecting you.
Yeah. God, it was like
It was really weird because we would like constantly do that, and it was so funny to us.
the people in the elevator are like, the kids are doing it again. Oh my god.
We called it the elevator game.
Oh wow.
Creative, right?
the Asmussens are at it again.
No, he's not. He's a. What is he?
I was gonna say,
He's a
you
Kennedy.
really, you gonna correct it? He's not one of us, don't worry.
One of us.
Oh my God.
Okay, Joe.
Yes.
GIF or GIF?
It's definitely GIF.
GIF.
I listened to this entire thing last night.
GIF.
I know.
GIF.
No, it's really not.
GIF.
Saying it louder doesn't make it more
GIF.
true.
Yeah.
GIF.
Stop peer pressuring Joe into believing what you believe.
Well,
No, I just want peanut butter and jelly
still-
sandwich.
I'm still standing by GIF. But do
It's
you
too good
remember?
to want,
Do you remember in the first episode? I think it was the first episode. We talked about eating your cereal with or without milk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for those, Joe, do you eat your cereal with milk?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this question stands for both of you then, since I do it without. Do you pour in your cereal and then the milk, or the milk and then the cereal?
I go cereal then milk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the sane way to do it. Tanya pours it the other way, and I'm like, why would you do that? You're gonna have too much milk.
Why would you do that?
Well,
I
'cause
get very upset.
My whole idea was that when I had the frosted mini wheats when I was young, and those are like massive, even though they're called mini wheats. So like I'd go to,
Frosted massive
yeah.
wheats.
So I'd pour the milk first because I was like little and dumb, and then I'd pour the cereal, and the milk
There'd
would just
be
get
too much.
Yeah, the milk would get everywhere because I'd be
it
like.
would overflow.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm gonna fill up with as much milk as possible. I need a lot for my mini wheats, and then it would just get everywhere. My dad would be like, "Can you do it the other way next time?" And I'm like, "What do you
You're
mean?"
like, not.
You didn't know there was another option. You're like, this is how it has to be.
Here's
It's milk and cereal, not cereal and
one of
milk.
my favorite things about Thanksgiving is apple pie. I love apple flavored like everything. I don't like apples, but I like apple flavored like everything, apple scented things. But I meant to say this on the last podcast, but I forgot to. But there was one time
Peek
where-
behind the curtain.
there was one time where my mom made an apple pie, and there was probably like half of it gone by the time I got to it. But nobody was home, so I was just going for a slice of apple pie, and I don't know why I did this because I like the filling better now, but I just took the top off of the rest of the pie and I ate it.
That's like the weirdest thing that I've
I
ever heard
know.
that you did.
It was probably because my mom put a lot of sugar on it, so I liked it more. But like, I just took the top off and ate it.
When you're a kid, normally kids are like, oh, they'll eat the filling out because that's the better part to
It
them.
is.
But you just ate the top
ate
of
the
a
top.
pie.
So see, that's like when you get the French onion soup and you only eat the cheese and the entire soup's just in the
You're
bowl
like-
still.
No thanks.
Yes, I just like the cheese, please. Hold the soup.
Hold the soup.
Where's the best French onion soup, you guys?
I don't have
I don't
soup.
think I've ever had like.
Neither of you
like,
guys?
I've definitely never had French onion soup, but I don't have a lot of soup in general.
I
So-
think I've had it once, but like my mom made it, so there was like no cheese
Oh,
on top or
okay.
anything. So
I remember I went to your house one time and we had French onion dip, and that was good.
Yeah, it's not soup though.
it was from.
Yeah, I mean,
Was it?
it's not. I don't
that
eat it
is
with a
soup.
spoon.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I ate it with a spoon?
Just add water
Add water. Ew, that's gross.
to the sour cream. Hell of a good dip.
Anything can be a soup.
Just add water to
Yeah,
it.
well, we've hard enough. I have a random question for you guys. Do you either of you have like dry noses and get frequent nosebleeds?
I don't get
No.
nosebleeds, but I've like my entire body just dries up when it's winter.
Well, it would.
Shrivel and
Yeah, like
dust.
literally. It's like I was walking the hall and someone was like, "Why are your hands purple?" And I was like, "Please stop."
Don't talk about it.
I never get nosebleeds, so like if I got one, I would not know what to do. It would be like really bad.
Fun story. I used to get nosebleeds all the time in like second grade because my nose would be dry, and I would just I don't even know how to illustrate this through voice or whatever, but I would purposely mess with my nose until it bled so that I could just go to the nurse and get out of class.
Oh my
And
god.
like she'd be like, "This is the third time it's happened in 2 weeks. Are you sure you're not like doing anything to make your nose bleed?" I'm like, "No. Why would I?"
This doesn't
My
happen to
nose is
everyone.
That's like I think twice I've done it where I got so bored in class I take out one of my contacts and I'm like, oh, it fell out, and I go
What?
put it back in.
When did you do that?
I did that in Miss McCaldy's class once. Sorry,
Oh wait,
Miss McCaldy.
wait, like in high school, you were like,
yeah. Freshman year, I'm like, oh, my contacts fell out.
Oh, I have a fun Mercaldi story. It's about how I fell asleep in her class, and,
Oh,
and instead of just being
no.
like time to wake up, she was like, "Joe, do you want to go get a drink?" I was like, "Thank you so much."
What an angel!
It was the
Oh my
nicest way to call someone out.
God. To be like, wake up, Joe.
Yeah.
Wake up, Jeff.
I was thinking that, but I wasn't gonna say it.
Wake up, Joe. I know a lot of people are like, some people are very particular about this, but like, I don't care. Do you guys have a favorite flavor of Starburst?
I like the pink ones.
I like the pink ones.
See, I'm partial to like the original flavors just because like I never buy Starburst.
Original?
The
What do you-
original?
Well,
You mean just like the
You mean-
four?
It's
Yeah,
just taffy.
well, isn't
nut
that-
shit.
Just white. Ew, that would look so weird.
I like never go out and buy Starburst.
so
So like
you don't get like the tropical ones or stuff.
no, I mean just anytime anyone has Starburst, it's like the original casing.
The
So
trio.
the
Yeah.
red, pink, orange, and yellow.
Yeah. I will
I-
say
The Holy Trinity.
I don't the yellow out of the four yellow I don't like them as
Really?
much. Yeah.
Never-
There's
Everyone
none.
hates the
There's.
yellow.
I don't have a favorite one, but I like the yellow one just because I like citrus flavored things. But I would eat any of them. I don't have a problem with them. But Brianna, who was on like 2 weeks ago or something, I don't know, or 2 episodes ago, I mean, she would like. She would like only have the red. She wouldn't only eat them. But she liked the red and pink ones. She kept being like, "Ooh, got a lucky one," because they come in pack of 2s sometimes. And she's like, "Oh, I got a lucky one." And then it would be like yellow and orange. She'd be like, "Oh, I didn't get it lucky this time."
It's like the start of a very bad gambling addiction. I gotta buy more until I win.
I gotta eat more until I get him. Okay, remember last week how I was like, fireworks is definitely an acronym for something.
Yeah.
I was so frustrated listening to that.
Okay.
'Cause I'm like, why? They literally just like they blow up. It's like you're.
That's it.
The, like,
Yeah.
like if you think of what works as in like things that you've made, like these are my works, then they're fireworks.
Well, yeah,
you made
but-
fire.
No,
on
listen
these
to me.
works.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I was wrong. Since I hadn't looked it up in a while, I forgot. It's not fireworks. It's laser. That's an acronym.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Laser. Yeah, but like they were like similar in my head since I hadn't looked it up in a while.
Because both are epic.
Laser is an acronym for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.
That seems like extra. It's just laser.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's laser because it's that.
Nope. It's just laser because they're like, wow, it's laser.
It's laser because it sounds cool.
Isn't it like the same thing with scuba too, right?
Oh yeah,
Scuba?
I
Yeah.
know that scuba is something.
It's like-
I think it's. Oh shoot.
Supercar under the sea.
Under Basi.
It's not even the A.
Scubs.
Scubs.
Andy Corrigan would be so disappointed right
my
now
God.
because I don't remember what scuba stands
Do you want me to
for.
look it up?
It's. I know that the last part is breathing apparatus.
Do you want me to look it up?
Yes.
I'm gonna keep talking.
Thanksgiving, you know.
Oh yeah, I just want to issue a quick apology. I know so many people that get mad at me when I say epic. So I assure you, that's the last time I'm gonna say epic this podcast. No more saying epic again.
It's.
It's pretty epic.
That was really epic of you. Joe.
Whoa, wait. There's a few scubas.
Oh, it's like two of them are like probably like learning things.
Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
That's what it is.
Super cool undersea Bible adventure.
I don't know if that's the real one, Kate.
Wait, it's like Bible adventure?
Yeah.
Can we?
Oh my god.
That'll be our next podcast topic.
Super cool undersea Bible adventure.
We'll just name the file like.
Sub-millimeter common user bolometer array.
That's absolutely not
Something's creepy under boat, Andy.
Oh no, some of these are from shows now. That's not.
St. Croix Ultimate Blue Water Adventures.
Oh.
I don't know about that one.
Super cool undersea Bible adventure.
Just next episode. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Welcome back, guys. This is super cool.
Super cool undersea Bible adventure.
The cool thing that Cam said.
Okay, so
Apparently, it was supposed to be.
well, there's one of my alarms going off.
Why?
We're gonna get copyright strikes.
I can't stop this feeling
YouTube's gonna take this down. We're gonna lose that
deep
ad revenue.
inside of me.
How else are we gonna support this show?
Girl, you just don't real. Well, let's call Simone now.
Yeah.
I'll text her. You guys keep talking while I do this.
Everyone get ready for the Fletcher bonanza. Simone happens to be my sister.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find out how she's doing at college.
Our alumni today is
I've not
Joe's
spoken to her.
Joe's sister, Simone Fletcher, and I'm gonna text her and see if she's ready.
I've not spoken to her since she's gone to college.
She commutes.
So.
I see her every day, almost every
Yeah,
day.
I literally have not seen her. Simone, please.
Simone,
If you're
we
listening,
miss you.
if you're listening, please come back.
I hope she listens to all the podcasts. I think she listened to episode 3 with Michelle and Lola.
Makes sense.
Until she responds.
We're just gonna.
Okay.
We're just gonna play rock paper scissors until until she comes.
Here we go. Hi, Simone.
Hello.
Hey, guys. So our guest for today, Simone Fletcher. How you doing, Simone?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Say hi, Joe.
Oh yeah, hi, Simone, my sister.
Is that my brother? Love of my life, Joseph Fletcher?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is me.
So how's college going for you, Simone?
It's good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Where are you going?
Thanks for coming.
Albertus Magnus College in New Haven.
Ooh.
That's the third different college that we've had on the
I
podcast.
was really wishing she said Southern, and then I was like, yeah.
Hey, more Southern.
Almost went to Southern, though. That's where my dad went.
Hey,
So
Southern.
My dad went there too.
Whoa, that's so weird. So how is it there at Albertus Magnus?
Oh, it's really nice. It's a really small college, so the classroom sizes haven't really changed from what they were at high school. And I'm actually interacting with the professors, which is different because I never talked to the teachers in high school.
Where is it?
New Haven.
Oh, it's in Connecticut?
New
She
Haven.
just said that.
She said New Haven.
New Haven is Connecticut.
Yes.
Oh, she said it? Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that. I missed that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
What's
Thanks
your,
for going.
what's your favorite thing about being there?
My favorite thing. This is a cheesy one, but it has to be the people there, and that's students and teachers. I've met a few really, really cool people there, and one of the professors actually is making me think about changing up my major, and so
Ooh.
she's working with me to do that. It's really cool.
That's cool. What major are you in now, and what one are you thinking about changing into?
Well, I'm majoring in art therapy, and so I'm taking a bunch of psychology and art classes. But for our prerequisites, we had to take, not prereqs. They were the general education requirements, yeah. And for them, you had to take a couple English classes, and she was one of my English teachers. And I wrote a couple papers for her, and she was like, Simone, these are magnificent. I think you should be an English major. And so for a while, I was like, maybe I'll minor in English. But I don't know.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Simone.
Yes.
When are you coming home?
Joseph, this might be shocking for you right now, but I'm literally sitting on my bed in my home.
Whoa!
Breaking news, everybody.
Did you know that? She's home?
No.
Oh, cool.
No, that the class that I was supposed to have from 1:10 to 2:25, they canceled. So.
Well, ain't that interesting?
Well.
Oh. Dear.
Okay, so what have we talked about on the podcast so far? Do you have preference of Starburst flavor?
I don't actually, which means that when people are picking through them and getting their favorites, I'm always left with the ones no one likes. But I like them, so it works out.
I like all of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask this just because, like, GIF or GIF?
Excuse me?
GIF or GIF?
GIF.
No, GIF.
No.
Jif.
She's on the right side.
No.
When you say GIF, it reminds me of the name Jeff, but you're like
My name is
mispronouncing
Jif.
it.
Oh my God.
My name is GIF.
Yeah, I don't know why I think it's GIF. I don't know. I
it's
looked
right.
at it, and that's how I pronounced it in my head for a while.
Because
so.
that's the correct way.
Well, I'm still
No
going
worries.
with GIF because we already talked about this on a podcast, so we'll not go into this again.
Okay.
You excited for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
What are you
I'm
doing
not-
for Thanksgiving?
I'm not getting anything. You know what I mean?
You mean like?
Okay, for Christmas, you have Christmas dinner, and you have to sit there and do nothing, right? But at least you get a gift out of it, right? But for Thanksgiving, you sit there and you get nothing.
You get food.
So all you care about is material wealth?
Do you only care about material wealth? Hi, my name's Simone Fletcher. No, but I don't know, and all the food is stuff that like I don't particularly like. So.
Well, do you guys have anything else to ask? Joe, you have any questions for your sister?
No.
You're just like, how are mom and dad?
Yeah.
How are mom and dad doing?
Have you seen them? I've been at Jonathan Law for 3 years.
I've been all over to Magnus for 3 years. I haven't seen them.
Oh, I was just about to ask, actually,
been for
like, what
3
grade you were
years.
in.
Oh no, that was a lie. I've been there for only 2 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
you-
Whoa.
I'm only.
Sorry,
only
we
a
don't accept
sophomore.
liars on the podcast.
I gotta go.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure having you on today.
Sorry,
No,
we
it was a
didn't prep
pleasure
any
being
good
here.
questions.
Yeah, but that's fine. It was nice talking to you again. It's been a while.
Has it?
I mean, probably.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh.
The last time I saw you was when I was at your house, and and I was with Joe and Patrick, and I ate like spicy buffalo chicken things or whatever, and I was drinking water, and you brought over some milk.
What? Where were you? Oh, wait, were you guys in front of like the little TV
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
dining room?
You know,
Okay, I vaguely remember this happening.
I'm the only one that hasn't been to Joe's house.
Well,
no.
thanks for coming on today. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine. Have a
Okay.
good day, everyone.
Goodbye. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Whoa, she hung up on me.
Wow. That was the most unprepared interview we've done so
I
far.
know.
Because we didn't really talk about a whole lot of unique subjects today because we just kind of went over some stuff we've talked about before.
Yeah.
And I was going to be like, oh, do you have any Thanksgiving traditions? And then literally Joe just told us.
Joe already. Well, I didn't ask if Thanksgiving traditions. Actually, she was excited for
I
Thanksgiving.
know. That's why I was gonna ask her about that, but then I was like, wait.
Hold on. Okay, here's something that like I think is cool. Not cool, but like probably gonna be fun to talk about. Weird shows. Just any weird shows that you've seen. I have a few.
In general?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I remember. I don't remember anything about this show. It's Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh,
And there's
I love
There's
that.
that one episode where there's like a zombie dude, or no, he's like a mummy, and all he says is like, "Return the slab," and he brings like he sends out like plagues and stuff, and the old guy's just like, "I'm gonna keep it. It's worth money." And it's
Dumb dog.
yeah, it's that entire episode is so frustrating to watch, but it was also very scary as a young boy.
Honestly, that show
That show
should not
is
have been for
scary
children.
sometimes.
I was terrified of that
Yeah.
I
show.
should put it on Adult Swim. But you know one weird show? I think it was on Cartoon Network. It doesn't run anymore. Almost Naked Animals.
Oh yeah, what the heck?
That was
Yeah, that
such a weird show. I don't think I ever watched
And
it.
that was like right after I was like not watching TV anymore. So if like I ever turned on the TV, I would be like, "Oh, this show."
Almost Naked
This is
Animals.
the only show on.
Yeah.
You've seen like pictures of it though, right? Where it's like the cartoon and it's like the animals and they're wearing like briefs. And
Yeah,
stuff.
and they're all like shaved too, right?
Yeah, they're all
that's-
shaved.
ugh.
Like, why is it like that? Who came up with this idea? They're like concept animals.
But they're almost
They're-
naked.
they're not naked because
They're
that would be
almost
weird.
naked.
They're not naked because that would be weird, but they're almost naked.
And the show title, Almost Naked Animals.
Amazing job, everyone. That wraps it up.
Like I can imagine that being like the designs for the characters, but like why would you base your show around that concept?
I know
Them
that-
being almost naked.
That feels like that one character where like in SpongeBob, where it's just like one episode where it's just like,
Well-
oh, there's an almost naked deer, and that's the joke this episode.
Well,
and then they don't do it again.
The show isn't about them being almost naked. They just are almost
Which
naked.
is weird that's their thing though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't have anything to do with the plot or anything, why is it called that? It's just so you know they're
Yeah, but
almost
it's like
naked.
it's
not,
like if the show, it's like if they, it's just like it could be any other kind of show, but they just happen to be almost naked.
Yeah, that's so weird. Do you guys remember the show Cat Scratch?
No.
I don't know,
No.
like it's a lot of people don't. I used to watch it with my sister, and it was like these three cats. I think they lived, from what I remember, they lived in a house with like this old lady, and
Was
then
it
she
a
just
cartoon?
like and then she just like died, and then they started living on their own, and they lived off of waffles and root beer, and they were so afraid. Like I remember a whole episode being devoted to them being really mad because they couldn't find like a clean bottle of root beer without backwash in it.
Ew.
And that's the only reason I know what that means is because of
Backwash?
that. Yeah. And it's so weird. And I'm like, wait, why was that such a big issue in the cat scratch community? Why can no one swallow their root beer? They just have to spit it back in the bottle.
Ew. That's gross.
I'm so surprised you guys have never heard of it. I think it was a Nickelodeon
Here,
show.
you can
Let
look
me-
it up.
Oh, yeah.
One-
I
let me
wasn't.
do some-
Well, I didn't watch a lot of Nickelodeon.
I watched Nicktoons.
Oh,
like,
shoot.
Yeah, I was cool.
One show that was weird on Disney Channel. It wasn't as weird as Almost Naked Animals, but Dog with a Blog.
That was real weird.
Yeah,
Like I liked the show at the time, but like the concept is just
Was it only the kids could understand the dog, or could everyone?
Everyone
understand
could. He just didn't talk in front of the parents.
it? Oh, they were trying to hide from the parents, right?
Yeah,
I
but
feel
no one found the dog's blog. No, no
Yeah.
one.
I feel like I'm the youngest one here, but I was so close to saying no. That show's past my time.
I used to watch that at my dad's house. I remember a lot. Dog with a Blog. It was weird. There
I
was
always
like
thought
three
G.
kids.
Cornelius was so cool.
Who's that?
The girl,
The
Avery.
the middle girl.
Yeah,
Middle girl.
middle child.
The middle child.
I don't know. I'm struggling, but it's not like Cat Scratch isn't going through my thing, but whatever. But
You know what show really annoys me? Loud House.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I've watched like 2 episodes, and it's just a lot.
Didn't that come out like 2 years ago, Cameron?
Something like that. But it just annoys me.
Oh, you babysit. I was like, why are you just watching?
I'm not
That
just
makes
watching
sense.
it on my
You're
own.
Yeah.
watching. You're like, I hate this show.
I hate this show, but I watch it all the time.
It's that one bit from Open Season where the guy's drinking the coffee. Did you? No.
Oh, yeah, where it drinks the coffee.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was a good movie, but apparently it's not.
Open Season?
Yeah.
It was good, like, at the time, but if you look back on it, it's
Yeah.
a little weird.
I don't know what it is.
I-
Is like, sorry, I totally.
No,
interrupted you.
I always remember the scene from that where they're, like, taking in the helium balloons, like, right towards the beginning, and the bear's like, "Hey, idiot," and he's like, "It's Elliot." You know?
I remember like specifically hating a certain type of animation when I was younger, and it was like that kind in Shrek. That's why I didn't like them. It wasn't
CG?
anything. Yeah, it wasn't anything about the plot line
Stories
because
or
I'd never
anything?
seen it. But like I would watch those on Cartoon Network, and I hated them. And I don't know why it bothered me so much, that like animation style. I just did not like it. Maybe it was like too real. Like
It's probably scary. Like, have you seen Shrek 2?
you know,
You know that part where they turn into a human and a horse?
Cameron's like, I've never seen the end of that movie. Like,
I don't know.
sorry,
I do
only
not
saw,
know what happens
I only saw
next.
part, so.
I need a hero.
Wait.
That's that movie.
Is that movie?
Yeah.
That's at the end, though.
Yeah, the fairy godmother.
Oh,
sings
okay.
it.
I'm thinking of a different hero. I'm thinking
How,
of...
how do I know that song if I didn't see the movie?
Is that the one that ended... spoilers. Is that the one that ended with the...
Spoilers for Shrek 2.
Yeah, yeah. If you haven't seen Shrek 2 and you really want to...
Then mute us for a minute.
No, but like, is that the one that ended with the giant... he becomes big man?
Big man.
Not
Gingy?
Shrek. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Gingy.
that Gingy
Oh.
didn't become the big man. They made a new one that was really big.
Okay, yeah.
I forgot his name. Mumbo or something.
Probably.
Oh, I saw this.
Wumbo.
I
Wumbo
saw
for
this.
big.
I saw this. I think it was a Korean Lion King ripoff movie, but it also.
Where did you see this?
it-
I'm
it-
sorry.
No,
I
it was like a YouTube review
Oh,
of it.
I was like-
and there was a deer who was supposed to be a knockoff of Bambi too, but his name was Bimbo.
Do you remember when we were we found out that Shrek was a book before it was a movie?
Oh yeah.
I reported. I was in like second grade, and I brought that book to my elementary school librarians because I was like, they said a bad word, and she was just like, it just means donkey. But I was like, no, it's not appropriate.
There's this one. Shayna and I read it like many months ago, and there was this one part in it where it starts raining, and Shrek has like a little like a bump on his head, and in the book it says, "Fat drops sizzled on Shrek's hot knob."
Oh my god. Well.
And I just
Gorsh.
like lost my mind. Just like the wording in that book was so weird.
I
Like
know.
throughout the whole thing, and like Shrek has laser eyes.
Yeah, Shrek has laser eyes, fire breath.
And what does that stand
Yeah.
for again?
Laser.
Laser.
On
Yeah,
the spot.
Light amplification.
Zer.
Stimulated
Bible.
by emissions of radiation.
Good enough. I'll
Light
take it.
amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Okay, I was close.
I don't like the what are those called, acronyms?
Acronyms?
Yeah, I don't like the ones where like they have like the short words in it that they just like don't put the letters
Just
in for.
of.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
I gets on my nerves so much.
You guys know Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
You know how the organization that Perry the Platypus was a part of was called AUCA? That stands for Organization Without a Cool Acronym.
Was it really?
Yeah, OWCA.
Oh yeah. The only reason I could remember that it was called OWCA is because they did a parody
The
of
OWCA. Yeah, I remember
the
that.
YMCA. So, Miss Burns was blasting that last period, and we don't know why. We didn't ever ask, but we heard
Wait,
it in Miss Manning's
really?
room. She was blasting the YMCA, and we're
Oh, I
"What's
thought that
going
she was
on?"
blasting OWCA.
She very well could have been.
Maybe. Hey guys,
Hey guys.
caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Caramel.
Oh
Caramel. Caramel.
no. This is a problem.
No, I get that. I think it depends on what you're talking about, because sometimes I'll say caramel apple,
It's weird
but then
because
other
it's
times I'll
it's
say,
spelled
like,
caramel, but like a lot of people pronounce it
C-A-R-M.
caramel around caramel.
A lot of the problems with like pronouncing words differently is just like different dialects.
Yeah.
Where it's like there's not really a wrong one. It's just
But
based on like
I
where
heard-
you are.
I
Yeah, or
heard a
where
f-
you learned it from.
I heard a few times that Connecticut has the most basic dialect of the English language.
I heard the. Is it?
I mean,
I mean, I suppose.
compared
I
to the
guess.
other
I
ones.
guess so, yeah.
I
there's
heard that Connecticut has the most accurate portrayal of like an English accent, so it's like the easiest
that's
to
what I
learn.
just said.
Yeah. You said the most basic version.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that means it probably around pH 14, I think.
What?
pH, it's never mind. If you, it's the concentration of hydrogen ions. Hey guys, I just came from AP Bio.
Talking about? I thought you had AV Bio second period.
I do, but like, okay.
I
was
Well,
trying.
guys, that has been an episode of Subject Matters. Thanks for listening.
Any final remarks, Joe?
No, thank you.
Thanks for coming on. It's
Yeah,
been a pleasure.
thanks for having me.
Our first male guest.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So,
I have the honor.
yep. And I forgot. I wanted to end this podcast with playing the full song of Flamingo, and I wanted us to kick it off. Can we do that? No, not that. With the beginning part, with the shrimps.
Oh,
I
wait.
don't know that though.
You don't know that?
I don't know the words. To that
Okay,
part.
then I'll kick it off.
Well, why don't you just bring up the words so we can all do it together?
Okay.
It's really not. It's weird. I don't know. So I guess we'll just cut out that other part.
Yeah, I'll make it work.
Just leave it all in. People can peek behind the curtain.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
the green curtain.
Yeah. The
Okay, that one at the top.
it's in your notes.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
We
So.
don't have to do that part. but-
So I'm gonna end this podcast with playing the full song of our intro/outro. A good portion of it's in Japanese, but just give it a chance and try listening to it. And we're gonna kick it off. You ready, guys?
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
なんであいつらはピンク？動物園で思ったピンク食べ物でそうなんだ実は私はたらこが大好きプラスエビカニ食べようピンク色になるのだからみんな違う色人間って勘違いしてるよね Black, white, green or blue Show off your natural hue Flamingo Oh, 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 oh If you're multicolored, that's cool too You don't need to change It's boring being the same Flamingo Oh, 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 oh You're pretty either way 鶴の尻尾下に向かって曲げたらフラミンゴ意味不明だけど面白いでしょ虹色に染まった世界今日も地球のどこかでエビをむしゃむしゃ食べてフラミンゴはピンク色に染まっていくぜ One, two, three Black, white, green or blue Show off your natural hue Flamingo Oh, 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 oh If you're multicolored, that's cool too You don't need to change It's boring being the same Flamingo Oh, 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 oh You're pretty either way Flamingo How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich. Green or blue, show off your natural hue. Flamingo, oh, 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 oh. If you're multicolored, that's cool too. You don't need to change. It's boring being the same. Flamingo, oh, 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 oh. You're pretty either way.
Thanks for listening if you listened all the way.